could we start with some information about yourself? So I know that Martin, you're the band leader and the drummer from the Postmodern Jukebox. And since when are you doing that?
When did you start?
Oh, when did I start with this?
Sorry.
I started doing videos with Scott back in 2014 when he moved to LA. So whenever he had an idea for a video or a singer was in town, he would give me a call and I'd go over to his studio and we would do a couple of songs. And then since there, I've done some touring and a bunch of shows with Postmodern Jukebox.
Nice. Sounds really great. How about the others? When did they start to come with you?
So I actually have been working with Scott since before Postmodern Jukebox even really became a thing. And that was, I did my first video with him back in 2013. And some of the other people that we work with now, he's met just, in the past year or so. So every, Scott's always meeting new people and bringing them on tour. But I happen to be one of the few that's been around since the beginning.
Robin's really the first. She's like the OG singer.
So you all together worked with him since 2014 or even longer before then?
Everyone's kind of different. Everyone has a different start date.
Okay. And could you tell me how this idea behind the Postmodern Jukebox really got formed?
Yeah, sure. So Scott, he started out working as a jazz pianist in New York City. And he, one day started his own YouTube channel where he would take, pop songs, rock and roll songs, rap songs, and play them as ragtime. So this kind of caught on the internet. And then he, would start calling up his friends and just having them over in his apartment and, would start making little videos to put on his YouTube channel, covering contemporary songs, but in the, different genres. So, yeah, and then one day, it happened to be the first video that I did with him was a cover of the song Thrift Shop by Macklemore.
Oh, I saw that. That was amazing.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was really fun. And, we did it as like a 1920s ragtime style, and it just went viral on the internet overnight. And we really didn't expect that to happen. But once we saw how many people liked it, we, decided to just keep doing it and just started making more videos more frequently in all different kinds of genres, like swing and ragtime, doo-wop. So now that we see how many people like it, now we're doing tours and shows all around the world.
This is so cool. I was wondering, since you are doing this for now 4 years, what is the most fun thing about doing the things you do on the Postmodern Jukebox?
That's a good question. Martin, what's the most fun thing for you?
Just the shows are great because you really do get a wide spectrum of people, young and old, who get really into it and dance. And, because they're already pop songs and people know the lyrics to them, they're singing along and they're dancing along. And so the shows are really fun. And they definitely bring to life even more so what the videos are bringing to the table. And everyone's super talented, every singer, every member of the band. They could do a show on their own. So the fact that they're all here on one stage really is pretty dynamic.
How many people exactly are you now on your Europe tour?
11.
11. Yeah.
11 of us.
11. Wow.
And it's going to, actually, for that German date, it's going to be 12. It's going to be 6 singers and then 6 members of the band.
Okay. So you do many of jazz styles and so on. And how do you decide which artist sings which song in what style? Do you have any influence in that?
Yeah, usually when, we do a video with Scott, it's kind of a collaborative effort. Sometimes, the singer will come to him with an idea, taking a song that's either really popular at the moment or that was, really popular like 10 years ago, a song that everybody knows. And then, they'll sit down with Scott and kind of play around with it a little, try out different feels and, styles and see what fits. And then, once we find something that sounds good, then, Scott will kind of make he can make an arrangement in like 2 minutes. It's pretty impressive. And then we just make the video, and then we play it live in front of real people.
Which cities do you visit after Jena? Are there any more dates?
Well, let's see. So after today's date, then we have our last 3 shows are all in Germany. So I'm excited to go back to Germany. We play there a lot, and we always have a good time going there. So it'll be a nice way to end this tour. So
all summer long?
So this tour is after the German shows. Then this tour will be over. But then PMJ is doing another tour in South America in August. But then they're coming back to Europe in December.
A lot of touring.
Yeah.
Really nice.
We're busy.
Speaking of that, you made so many albums in the last time. Just in 2017, you did 3 albums together. This is really impressive. How are you so productive to do albums with, I don't know, more than 10 songs?
Well, Scott, he puts out a new song every single week. And there's just so many talented, singers and musicians, especially in LA where he lives. So, every week he'll call up a new singer and say, hey, do you want to do a video? So I think just the fact that there's so many people to work with and, people that are eager to be a part of the project really helps. And then Scott, because he's not on tour with us, he can, stay home and dedicate a lot of his time to arranging new songs and, producing these videos.
Okay. On your tour, do you collect new artists, or are you now a really structured group of those 6 singers and 6 band members?
So most tours, it's people that have done a video before with Scott and people that have toured before. But every tour we usually add 1 new person. Mm-hmm. And on this particular tour, this is actually the first time that we have someone from Europe on the European tour. This girl, Jenny Lena, who's from the Netherlands, and she's really fantastic. It's her first tour with us, and she's been really great. And we have another friend who's worked with Scott many years ago. She did one of the very early Postmoderm Jukebox videos, and even though she's from the States, she lives in Switzerland now, so she's going to be joining us on our German show since it's not too far from her.
Nice. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's great having all different people from all over the place sing with us.
I'm so glad that I got to call you, and it was a really nice pleasure to hear you and to talk to you. You are really cool people, and I can't wait to see you on stage on Friday.
You too. We can't wait to meet you.
Thank you. All right then. I won't take you from your precious time in where you are now, from doing what you like to do. So
yeah, we got a show to do. Oh. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye-bye.
See you Friday.
Right.